But yeah, when she was younger, she was like kind of skinny enough to fit through the little bars.
Right.
So as I'm opening the door, I kind of hear her behind me, and I'm like, "You're too big for that now. Ain't happening." And then like a magnet, she like spunk to the bar, and then she like noodle. And I'm like, no, like I had like a half a second of like, yeah, ain't gonna whoop, and like she's doing it. Like, get it going here. MomsGarage podcast special lawn hair edition.
Yeah.
The date is April 27th, 2021. This would be episode 9, if I'm not mistaken. 9?
I think so.
Almost to the double digits,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
Oh, I also think I recovered the very first podcast.
Oh,
I'm not 100%.
From
I didn't
the-
go through the whole thing.
from the dark files, yeah, the deleted, never seen. Well, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Only audio, right? Or
It's only audio.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we can dig that out from the archives and
That'd be cool.
re-upload.
Mm.
Super cool. How you doing there, buddy?
Pretty good.
Anything new with you?
No.
How you doing?
Shit.
Good, yeah.
What about you?
I was watching Goodfellas
Oh.
to try to work on my
Your accents.
next
impressions?
psychic spirit. Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
How you doing?
All right.
This fucking guy. But yeah. MomsGarage Pod.
Well, for those listening, we filmed the Ghost Hunter thing.
Yeah, Ghost Hunters
So-
is in. I still would like more footage, but I feel like we got a good amount.
Yeah.
All things considered.
Yeah, that'll be out
Yeah, start the editing
sometime.
process. I'll probably just at the beginning just do a stupid quick cut trailer if I can.
Okay.
Because as you'll see in the newest episode, there's a part where right before we start talking about Invincible, I cut it and do like spoiler alert, like the following contains
Oh,
like,
okay.
and I did like a little voiceover.
That's cool.
I should have busted this out, but I just did it with like my headphone microphone because I was just trying to do it quick.
Oh, all right.
So, but I think it's still. I mean, you can still hear me say everything, so it
That's cool.
Should be fine. Yeah.
That'd be cool if we can edit the clip into this podcast so they can get the clip because we're talking about it. You
What
know?
clip?
The clip of their ghost things. Like your little trailer. Or you-
I'm already way ahead of you.
Oh.
In the episode 7, we talked about the
Doing
Ghost
this?
Hunter idea.
Oh.
And there's a scene where I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to do the part where we do all the stupid, like, quick cuts of, like, character introduction. And I take the clip of, like, when you shot me running across the parking lot, like.
Oh, okay.
So you see in the background of just me, like, like.
That's cool. All right, then. All right, on.
But yeah. So it should be cool.
You got me.
So you want to go into segment 1.
Yeah, we are in the place to be. Yeah.
Talk about it.
Because it is Tuesday.
Let's talk about it where we get deep political issues and we talk about them. No,
Yeah.
obviously, Taco Bout it, which you'll see in the upcoming graphic. Talking about tacos.
Yeah.
So a little bit of snag. We went to. I should have took pictures of.
Oh, the food?
The outside and stuff, yeah, and everything. Lessons learned. Moving forward.
Yeah.
Cosmos Sports Bar and Grill. I say grill because I think the first time I went there, I was like, yeah, it's a bar. But then, like, all of a sudden, they hand me this menu, and it's like, what's up? You want, like,
Yeah.
lobster? And, like, I'm like, huh? What? Like,
Yeah, it's good.
but yeah, surprising menu. But yeah, we've been there before, had some pastor, which was,
Very good.
yeah, really good. But
Not today.
not
They
today.
didn't have it.
Not even though it was Taco Tuesday, which was like the whole, our thing of going there. But
Yeah, maybe she just didn't know about it.
and it was early too. But
It was very early.
but yeah, let's taco about it. So
It was delicious.
Yeah, what was our order? We got some asada and
And they fucked up and gave us 2 free
Pollo.
chicken tacos.
yeah. I was gonna go with the pollo originally, but then I was like, asada just
Yeah.
sounds better.
Asada is better.
But yeah, so we got asada each, and then we got some bonus pollo, which not expected, but is always welcome.
Yeah. They're
Yeah,
fucking good.
it was
Cilantro, onions.
good. I think the
lime.
main worry with asada for me, also with chicken too, is that I think the dryness is a bit factor. Like sometimes,
baby.
sometimes you get asada and it's just like dry ass meat, or the
like
same with chicken too. You can get
When
some,
we smoked it.
yeah, it turns into like jerky. Yeah, but yeah, you can always sauce it up. Yeah, that's true. And their sauce was alright. They had a red and a green.
Yeah, the red
Rojo y verde. I always lean towards verde. I like the green sauce usually.
I like whatever spicy.
Whatever is spicy, yeah, classic. We should do trying to think of a clever name off the bat. What the Cluck or something, where we just done a chicken review show it too. So just so as an excuse, so we can go to that. I still want to try the.
The Don Fuegos?
There you go, Fuego. I knew it was some kind of Spanish hot name or something. Caliente Joe's or something like that. But yeah. The sauce was alright. I didn't actually try the Rojo. I should have.
The red was spicy.
I
The green
really need
was...
to get in the habit of just trying everything just so I can say that I did. But verde, I thought was good. And kind of like what you said, where it's like if you put enough, it's like, yeah, it's spicy, I guess. But
Yeah.
it wasn't like, steam out of my ears or nothing. It was
No.
extremely tolerable.
Definitely.
I didn't even need to like cool down with a beverage or nothing like
Nah,
it
it
was.
was less than like Tabasco hot.
Yeah, very modest. And then yeah, I feel like maybe I was being extra hard on it just because she was like, "Hey, careful, guys. The chef said, watch out. This is like spicy." So yeah,
And she was opposite. It was the red was spicier.
yeah. Maybe she again early in the morning. People are
Yeah.
making tacos they're not supposed to. Who knows?
know.
Who knows what's going on back there?
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, not bad.
Super good. Yeah, the salad tacos are yummy.
Asada was good. Chicken was pretty good
Also
too.
good.
I was glad that we got to try it because it was pretty good.
Yeah, I would have never bought those.
Pretty simple, just the protein, onion, and cilantro. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
The protein.
Yeah, well, chicken or asada. So, how do you want to do our? How do we rate this? Should we just do like an over? I keep bumping this. Should we do like just an overall, or should we break it down to like? You know what I mean?
Probably just overall.
Overall rating. Do you want to do 1 out of 5, 1 out of 10?
I like 10. I like 10.
Tens? I was gonna say I like 5s, but I'm cool with 10s.
You like 5s?
Yeah, I mean, it makes it more cutthroat, I guess. But 10, you have, I guess. I'm cool with 10. I'm honestly, if you want to do like 5,000, I'm cool with that too. All right, so 10 being obviously the greatest taco you've ever had, and
Oh, man.
1 or 0 being in 0. I would say we would have to be like inedible.
Okay.
So
Could we have like a base? Like, where are we putting like a Del Taco taco?
okay. Well, I don't know. I guess it depends on how much you like a Del Taco taco. When it's like when they're hidden, when it's like
Right,
fresh,
yeah.
and then
Fucking
they're not
really
like
good. Yeah.
sloppily slapped together. I don't know. You want to make Del Taco like the baseline? Like this is a very average taco.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think it should be lower on the scale because it's also got like the hard shell, which is kind of like its own thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe like
Maybe we shouldn't use Del Taco.
as a scale, yeah.
Hmm.
Until we
Okay.
go there and review.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, all right. So 1 out of 10. Judging on flavor, spice. I will say in the asada there was like one very tough piece of like fat or something that I had to kind of spit into my napkin. So I was like,
Oh.
I'm gonna have to factor that in. I wrote that down. But yeah, so 1 out of 10. You want to go first?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it like a 7.
7 out of 10. That's pretty good. That's a solid C, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right down the middle. I want to say I wouldn't go higher than a 7 for sure.
Right.
For the asada and pollo, I feel like they were very basic
Yeah.
tacos. So I think I'll go 6.5
Okay.
just because of that piece that like I had to like actually spit out.
I also rated it by this is coming from a American sports bar or whatever, not a fucking taco truck.
That was the other thing I was gonna say.
'Cause that is too good.
Instead of Taco Bout it, I was gonna say like the name should be like Green Doe's eating tacos or something like that, or like
Oh, I see.
Camarones eating tacos or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. So a solid 7, and then a solid 6.5.
Yeah, very good.
I mean, like maybe it's the nostalgia of what was it, like a month ago. But
It was, yeah.
those past stores, from what I remember, I would have given it like a solid 9. Like,
Yeah, for
dude, they were
coming
hitting.
from them, yeah, for sure.
That's probably what it was too. The surprise factor of just like,
That was
whoa.
fucking surprising,
Like,
yeah.
but yeah, we'll have to go again, try the past stores. Still haven't tried. They have a shrimp option, which I mean, I love shrimp tacos, but
Yes,
haven't had those yet. So that'll have to be the next adventure.
that'll be cool.
But yeah, as of right now, Cosmo's Tacos, rated bam bam bam.
Yeah.
7 tacos out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so that's cool.
7 yummies out of 10 yummies.
We'll have to search the area and see what the next taco spot can be.
Yes.
I'm sure there's no lack of
Well, when we were
taco
filming over
spots.
there in Atalanta, there was that taqueria.
There's also like those food trucks that are just always on the side of the road, like, what's up, tacos? Poopa.
I can never find them in the
pupusas.
weekdays, though, just in the night times.
They are more of like a weekend, nighttime kind of thing.
Yeah, but it'll be easy. We'll get them.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
That's the other thing, too, that I was kind of afraid about. Is that we should, I don't know, maybe put space in between let's talk about it and the pod, because now I'm like burping up like my beer and tacos.
Oh, my God, you puss.
ASMR edition.
That's gross.
But alright. That's pretty good. Hang on 1 second. Currently at 13 minutes.
That's good.
About right. About right where we want to be.
That is where we want
Give
to
or
be.
take. I want to say the timer is a little bit off because I started to record
Oh, okay.
early.
A little early.
But
That's good.
yeah. Oh, I was going to say, I should have included this into the, like the intro part. Just as like a fun story that made me like really happy right before I leave my house to come over here. Because like, I got these brand new shoes I'm wearing. It's like literally the first time that I've gotten to wear them. I've had them for like a week. I just haven't had the opportunity.
Gotcha.
So I got them on. I'm like about to leave my house, but like I'm expecting a package. So you know how my house is like the front door and then also gate in front of the door.
Yeah.
So I open the front door and I'm going to like unlock it because I'm expecting a package later. And I have that new dog. And when she was younger,
It's a wiener dog?
no, it's a mix of a husky and a sheepdog.
Oh.
But it looks mostly husky, as if you look right here at the clip rolling. Looks mostly like a husky,
okay.
yeah. She got mostly the husky out of it. But yeah, when she was younger, she was like kind of skinny enough to fit through the little bars.
Okay.
So as I'm opening the door, I kind of hear her behind me, and I'm like, you're too big for that now. Ain't happening. And then like a magnet, she like spunk to the bar, and then she like noodle. And I'm like, no, like I had like a half a second of like, yeah, ain't gonna what? And like she's doing it, like
They got through?
yeah, like
Oh,
a fucking.
shit.
You ever see those videos of like an octopus, dude?
Yeah.
She fucking octopused and like went through, and I'm like, great. So I open up the gate to go after her, and she's just like, yeah, baby, like freedom. Goes immediately into the street. Almost gets hit by a car, and I'm like, cool. And then still, she's mostly keeping it in my yard, just like blasting in circles and not coming near me.
That's funny.
So I'm trying to be like, hey, come here, like, oh my god, this is so fun. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. So like, she finally gets close enough, like she's like running by, and I time it to where I just pretty much like, speaking of Demarcus Ware, fucking
nice.
tackle the hell out of her. And then yeah, I get into my car to leave. Finally, I'm like, no, that was really fun. I looked down, and it was like little green
Oh, like your
stains, and
shoes?
I'm like, you bitch.
That's funny.
Not a big deal. I do have this pretty good
Cleaner.
that works really great. So not a big deal, but yeah, dude, like,
His name's Rob. He's in the mall.
yeah, he's good. It was just like that 1 second of like, you're too big for that. No, wait a minute.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Yeah, but yeah,
That's cool.
that was right before I came over. But yeah, so you want to move on to our next segment, which would be, what are you watching? Ba-do-doo. You watch anything new, or you just want to talk about our usual? Because we
Yes.
do have new Invincible to talk about. We
do?
both watched Mortal Kombat, yeah?
Yes.
We'll get to that, because I do want to talk about that.
Okay.
Any like breaking news shows or anything?
I watched all of the season 1 of Southside.
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 What's that?
It's a show about Southside.
Of a city?
Brooklyn or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know the state.
What is this on? Netflix?
It's on
Hulu,
HBO.
or-
HBO.
Oh.
It's
okay.
kind of funny.
Is it new?
No, I don't think it is that new.
Southside. Is there people in it that I would know or recognize?
The only person that I'm pretty sure they're just like comedians, like stand up or something. I'm not 100% sure who they are, but one of the friends would be in Get Out, the mall. Not the mall, the fucking TSA security guy.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Him, he's in it.
Okay.
That's the only guy that I know for sure.
Southside. Is it
Southside.
like a drama, comedy, or?
It's a comedy.
Okay.
Yeah, it follows like 2 police officers
Oh.
that work in Southside. Well, they're just like the B story, and then it's 2 dudes that work at a rent-to-own store. So they have to go like collect, products from people or
Oh.
sell drugs or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Southside. Is it
Yeah.
just one season, or?
Yeah, it's 10
Oh.
episodes. I think they're
Yeah,
only
well,
25
I'll
minutes.
check it out if you're recommending. Yeah.
It was okay.
It's alright.
I watched it though.
Oh, you finished it?
Yeah, I finished it.
Oh, okay.
It was alright.
I don't think I have anything new that I'm watching. I know I talked about like Hell's Kitchen, I think, like on the first episode, and I just finished.
Hell's Kitchen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It was alright.
nah.
Yeah. I think
No, it wasn't.
the highlight of the whole thing for me was like I think there was like one episode where like, they're pretty deep into the show, so it's like everybody should be cooking pretty decently at this point.
Probably.
So there's a part where like on the menu it's like a fried egg or something, and I think somebody like burns the egg, and like they go to serve it up, and he's looking at it, and he just looks at it, he's like, hey, everybody, like, go fuck yourself, like, seriously, everybody, like, go, like, fuck yourself, like, you're gonna burn this egg, like, the fuck, like,
That's crazy.
yeah, it was pretty cool.
Damn.
But as for new stuff, I don't think so. I'm just watching the stuff that's currently on.
I started watching this documentary about like people.
Oh, QAnon, sorry.
Oh yeah. Did
I'm
you
one more
finish
in.
it?
I think I got 2 more left.
Oh.
But I'm going because
Okay.
I want to finish. It is good. And I
It
want
is.
to. Who the fuck is Q? Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Right now I'm at the part where they're putting the blame on Steve Bannon. They're like, it's fucking Bannon.
Oh.
But then at the end of the episode,
kid.
it's like, but like, it's like the perfect thing. Like they set it up to make it look like Bannon. Like, and it's like, da-da-da-da-da-da. So that's where I'm at. I'm still. It's got to be the dad or the son. And I'm mostly gonna bet that it's the son, probably.
Okay.
But I'm hoping that it's the dad because I want that to be like the big twist of him playing it off like he's not having a clue the whole time, but then he's like the mastermind.
Damn, he doesn't seem like a mastermind at all.
That's why I want him to be Q.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were watching a documentary?
Yeah, I forget what it's called though.
Is it good? What's it about?
Yeah, it's about like people that are like about like scam artists or con artists or whatever.
Ah.
And like the first episode was about like a group of people that were not related to each other at all. Were telling stories about how they got scammed. And then the second episode is a dude telling the story how like he accidentally created a Ponzi scheme
Oh,
when he was like
on
16.
accident?
Yeah, because he got like money and like he was doing concerts and like they didn't pay enough back to give his people back money, so he got more money. And with that money, he paid his original investors back, and that's a Ponzi scheme.
Oh, yeah, that's what that one dude was doing with the Fire Island or whatever. That island that was supposed to have the ultimate party.
yeah.
He would just like
He did
keep
that too?
keep borrowing, and it's like you would just never get ahead. It was always to pay the other person back, and like this nonstop cycle like of lies.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
That's cool. I'm always into that con artisty kind of stuff. That's cool.
Yeah, it's like American. I wanted to say American Hustle, but I
You're
know
making
it's
me
not.
jealous, bro. I gotta get my
Oh, your clip thing?
wind blocker on here too. That's cool.
Yeah, something. I thought it was American Hustle, but that's already something else.
No, yeah, that movie. But it's a good name though. Any kind of hustle name is cool. You want to talk about Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what'd you think about it? It was overall alright, or?
I liked it because it was Mortal Kombat.
Mhm.
I think that it was like a...
It was Mortal Kombat.
Like a lot of the blood and shit looks super duper fake.
I think the coolest thing for me was that some characters that never really got to be highlighted. You know, Kung Lao, who has always been like one of my favorite characters to play, gets like heavily highlighted in the movie, which is like, that's cool. And then also, what's his name? Cabal, who I again always thought was cool. He gets, what's up? I'm Cabal.
Oh yeah, he was a cool character too. Yeah,
He was cool. And then Kung Lao, he was cool too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then like, yeah, you're right with the violent stuff. Like it just felt. Also, it felt like kind of like,
like cheesy.
yeah, like
That's what I got.
the part where he does the classic Kung Lao, like even from I think it's straight from the game, like or at least from
the chainsaw blade?
from like 5 of the games, yeah, where he throws it down and then just like, yeah, which is it's always cool, but
flawless victory.
yeah, that too, yeah. So yeah, overall, I thought it was
I thought it was just a fun movie.
I thought it was alright.
Yeah.
Here's my biggest thing.
The story sucked.
The story did suck, and here's my biggest thing is the thing I feel like is missing from the story, right? It's Mortal Kombat, right?
Right.
Tell me what's missing from that movie. The fucking tournament, dude.
Yeah, I know.
That's like the whole cool thing about Mortal Kombat.
The actor that played Sub-Zero signed a 4-movie deal.
Oh.
Okay, and then at the end of this movie, they're going to look for
yeah, let's go to Hollywood.
Cage?
Yeah, to look for Cage. Yeah, Johnny Cage.
So.
Yeah, they're definitely trying
coming.
for a sequel. I'm sure.
No, they are.
No, yeah, but
They
that's
got 3
the
more.
thing is like it was like. It was supposed to be the tournament, but they're like, fuck it, let's just murder them before the tournament or something like that. Like,
yeah, so they can compete and they win.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, the whole time I'm just like, it doesn't have the feel of it because I feel like what the cool thing about Mortal Kombat is like,
it's a tournament.
the tournament.
Yeah.
And then you get to the fucking finals or whatever, like,
Yeah, this is cool though because it set it up. You
I
get to
guess.
know some characters.
Also, what's his name? I was kind of not impressed with Shane Sung.
The fireball guy.
Your soul is mine.
Oh, I know. I liked it when he sucked his soul out though.
Yeah, I mean, it took like 5 minutes too of him just like,
Yeah,
and it's like, Jesus Christ, and then
reason.
it's like that little thing. I'm just like, do it already. Man, he really didn't do much other than that.
Yeah. That's because he's one of the god people that aren't supposed to be doing shit.
Yeah, but I mean, like
Raiden. Even though they did stuff, they kept saying they couldn't interfere, and then there he is like putting up defenses.
putting up a big old shield.
Teleporting.
Raiden was alright. Yeah.
I liked it.
What do you think about Kano?
He was like the only person that like acted.
That was
kind of
okay. So so I feel like Kano would have been a lot better if they would have just like pumped the brakes a little bit. Because like his character works.
Yeah.
But then when they do it to where he's basically saying the same joke every scene like 3 times.
Right.
And it's like, all right, we did it. And by the end, I was like, fucking murder this guy. Like, I'm over it, Kano. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
But, and then I was also like, the whole, like, you have to unlock your chakra or whatever it is. And
Arcana?
that's what is that what, Arcana? There you go. To unlock your power or whatever. And I was just like, oh, okay. And then also Sonya, like, her live stream was fucking, I was like, okay. That's
I
cool.
didn't understand that, but I was like, okay.
Only, yeah, because there's that part where she's fighting like Melina, and she's like, "This doesn't taste like a champion's blood." And I was like, "All right, yeah." That was another. I feel like there was a lot of me in the movie, just like, all right. And then that part too, when Jats unlocks his Arcana.
Oh, and his arms become big?
Yeah, I was like, again, just like, but all right.
That was weird.
Because I thought he was going to find some cool upgrade factory or something. Because I like how they're all skinny at first.
Yeah.
And he's getting his ass kicked. And then they just grow out of nowhere. And I'm just like, all right.
Yeah.
I liked Lucania, the fire dragon. I thought that was cool.
Oh, yeah, that was cool. Oh, that was when he killed the ball.
For Kung Lao. It's like, all right. Whatever.
Yeah.
Overall, yeah. I was just like,
I thought it was fun. I thought it was a bad movie. Like, if it wasn't a video game,
yeah.
nah.
And then also, like, yeah, Scorpion.
I'd like to fight and finish him.
Get over here.
Hell yeah. Did he do a freeze ever? I didn't hear him ever say freeze, I don't think.
I don't think he ever says freeze or like chill out or nothing like that.
Dang. You know what? It's because he's like the most realist like character in that whole movie.
He's just a gnarly assassin dude, I guess.
Yeah,
like,
but I feel like he acted really well. The guy that played him and shit, everything was pretty.
Sub-Zero, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, you know what? Maybe that's another problem I have is the actor who played Scorpion. I really like that actor. He's a really cool.
The dad Scorpion.
When they go back.
Okay.
It was him when he was Scorpion too. It was still the same actor.
Right.
But yeah, he's a really cool actor. Like really good. He does like a lot of samurai movies, and they're all fucking dope. But yeah, then again, he's like barely in it, and then his main line at the end is just like, "Get over here," like, and that's it. Do you remember my face? And I'm just like, I liked how he
took it off, put it back.
There's like 15 times he kept taking it off and putting it back on. Yeah. Yeah. Overall, meh. Did you watch King Kong?
No.
You know what's funny that I noticed is that because I watch them both on HBO Max, and they're both like when I was scrolling through, they're like on top of each other, and I was like, hey, because they both have the Kong and Zilla and then Sub-Zero, and I was like, I just kept bouncing back and forth. I was like, it's the same fucking thing. Like, yeah,
that's funny.
It was funny, yeah. But Godzilla, Kong, are you gonna watch it?
No.
Do you want me to spoil it?
You can spoil it.
It's shocking stuff. Let me tell you, they fight and it's crazy.
They fight and then they get along and have a common enemy.
What? Who told you?
Is it?
Yeah. So spoiler alert.
What's the common enemy?
Spoiler alert. Take a guess. I'm curious what your guess would be. Okay, so it's not. Okay, so
it's not any kind of meta.
I should have.
Whatever.
I've seen the other Kong and I've seen the other Zilla, but evidently because they did flashbacks from the other movies, and evidently that three-headed dragon was in the last Godzilla.
That's who I was gonna guess.
Yeah, because I think I guessed that on the last pod, but he was already in the other movie and Godzilla killed him, so he's dead. So just take that out of your guess category.
Okay.
Because I thought too until they showed the clip and I was like, forgot about that movie.
Is he mechanical? Is he a robot?
Yes.
Okay. Is he a robot version of one of the two?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, it's the fucking Green Ranger.
Oh shit, that'd be cool.
Dude, I swear to God, there's a part. Okay, it's Mechagodzilla.
Okay.
There's a part where it's straight up the fucking Green Ranger fucking dinosaur, because there's a part where like he's got Godzilla pinned and like his tail shaking, and then the tail's doing like. And I was like, dude, I remember that from Power Rangers. It would look all shitty, but it would spin. Like I remember that. Like.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the villain is Mechagodzilla.
Was it made by the government or something? Or?
Yeah, so, alright, so the story is, and it's going to get weird, because the whole movie, I'm like, I guess I kind of get what you're doing, but do I? It's fucking weird. So yeah, the whole point of Godzilla is for like the balance, right? Whenever there's like another Titan,
right?
It's like drawn to him or whatever to battle.
Okay.
Whatever. So they have Kong, but they have him like in a habitat so that he doesn't notify Godzilla. So then Godzilla like randomly attacks like a city, and they're like, "What? He's a bad guy now? What? Godzilla, you protected us in the last movie." But it's because like, what's it called? Like Alpha or something? The company has like something was like signaling Godzilla, so he came and fucked up the whole city. But they don't know that. The public is like, "Godzilla, fuck you."
Yeah.
So it's revealed that this Alpha, or something like that, they're building Mechagodzilla because they want humans to be top predators or whatever.
Okay.
So we need like somebody who can control and stronger than Godzilla. So they use like the brain of like the three-headed dragon, and then there's a dude who like neurolinks and then controls the robot body. But they need like a piece of Godzilla or something to like give it the full power.
Okay.
And then they're using Kong because somebody has like this Middle Earth theory where there's like a thing in the middle of the Earth that's like not the core, it's like this other jungle atmosphere like thing, right?
So like Skull Island is or whatever?
Yeah, but it's like in the middle of the Earth instead. So they bring Kong to like the North Pole, and they have like the entrance, and they're like, yeah. They're like, go, and he's like, no. And they're like, your family might be in there? So he's like, fuck yeah, and like he runs in there. He goes in, it's like this whole like, wow, it's amazing. And then they're like, oh, his family was here, like, and it gets weird. So he's finding like bones, and it's like, all right, these are old Kongs. And then there's like this big fucking temple, and it's like, okay, now we're getting some advanced Kongs. And then it's like, he's got like this whole throne thing that he's like sitting on, and it's like he's got like this little axe that's like got the Godzilla scale. So it's kind of like they've been ancient enemies, like the Zillas and the Kongs or whatever. Whatever. So then Godzilla blows up his fucking, because like when he sits off the Godzilla scale, it sends a signal. So then Godzilla like starts blasting into the earth, and blows up his like temple, and he's like, oh. So he climbs out and he's like, what's up, Godzilla? And they fight in Tokyo. And it's funny because you've seen Man of Steel, right?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
It's pretty good. It's like the first Superman one. The one Zack Snyder made.
No, I have not.
Or whatever. They have a fight in Metropolis at the end where it's Superman versus Zod. So they have a big Superman fight at the end. And the movie got called out because like, I don't think they were thinking about it at the time because they fucked that city up. And so people were like, hey, that's like 1 billion people you guys just kind of murdered. All these buildings falling over, and then you're like definitely casualties. And it was the same thing because they go to Tokyo and they're fucking Tokyo up. And it's like, there is no way that there's not thousands of people dying right now. It's like, it's just not possible. Like, there isn't all this death. So I'm thinking that the whole time. They send out Mechagodzilla, and somehow it regains its consciousness and like fries the guy on the inside, and then it like takes over the body.
Who does?
The
dragon?
Triple dragon skull brain.
Okay.
That's connected neurally or whatever. So it starts fucking up Godzilla, and then because there's like a little girl the whole movie with Kong who's like signing him. And Kong can sign too. I want to go home. Or whatever he says. So there's a part where she's like, Godzilla, not your enemy. That is the enemy. And he's like,
man, dude.
whoa. Like, so he starts fucking up the robot. And Godzilla's like, we're cool? Like, what's up? So then they're like,
I'm glad I didn't watch that shit.
so they're tag teaming it.
Right on.
And then they defeat it. And they're both just kind of like, got you, dog. They do.
Gotcha.
You know what's funny about every time they fight is it's like, I think Kong would win because it's like Godzilla's main force has to be from like his bite because his arms are sort of T-Rexy, right? They're smaller than his body.
Doesn't he have laser vision and like frost breath?
Oh yeah, sorry. His main power is his laser breath, yeah. But there's parts where they're duking it.
Why would he even do that?
That's what I mean. Like, there's parts where you see Kong, like, fucking wind up and boom. And it's like, you see his arms, and then Zilla's like, and here I come, boom. And it's like the same effect, even though his arms are like this. And it's like, come on, like. But you gotta have the Rock'em Sock'em scene, you know what I mean? Like,
I guess.
overall, though, not the best.
Yeah, it sounds super dumb.
If you want to watch, no,
I
I'm
will
telling
not,
you,
you
like,
just-
there's so many parts in the movie where I'm just like, you're going to the middle, and he's like, we need to go there. It's to save humanity, and it's like, but why? Like, and then like when they had like the temple thing, I was like, what is going on right now? Like, how intelligent are these Kongs? Because this guy's just like a normal gorilla. Like, to me, he can sign, but he's not,
Right.
drawing up architectural.
Prince. Yeah.
Yeah, but overall, I wouldn't recommend.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna watch it.
Want to talk some Invincible? We got a new ep to talk about.
Yeah, second to last episode.
Yeah, new one should be dropping in a day or two, right?
Friday.
Yeah, last episode. It should be good. It was a good episode. Full force trying to take on Omni-Man. Everybody throwing everything at him.
Oh yeah, the whole government.
I really like that part because I like that guy who's like the main
The teleporter guy?
Nick Fury or whatever. Like, and then that part where he's teleporting all over the place, and that part where he gets like really close, and he's like, "Oh shit! Like, you went right for the throat, huh? Like after all these years, like."
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a couple times where I was like, don't kill this guy. Like, I like this guy. But then they killed fucking Glasses. And he
His
fucking
sidekick?
got him. I was like, dude, he's going to scorpion right now where like he Mortal Kombat and rips his spine out. Like,
That's what I thought too.
and then he's just like, it's been a pleasure. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. He slams it.
Yeah. And it did nothing down.
Yeah, he's like, don't worry, just knocked him on his ass. And he's like, or did nothing at all. That was cool. I like that part too. They bust out. He's all bring out Hail Mary, and it's like, oh shit.
The satellite lasers?
No, that was Hail Mary was the fucking the the fucking
the monster
the
thing.
Cthulhu thing or whatever.
Yeah.
I forgot about the lasers. That shit was cool. When he's just flying, he's like, you wouldn't dare. And just fucking, yeah, that shit was dope. He's like, hit him again. And he fucking.
That was cool.
I think I would, if I was on, the new Justice League, and they're like watching the footage of him blast through that satellite, and like stay put. You guys are the last line. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, that would be scary as hell.
But yeah, that Cthulhu thing was cool too. When he's like, I've beaten this thing already. He's like, yeah, but we ripped out its pain sensor and injected it with like every fucking steroid we could find.
Yeah.
That shit was cool. And then fucking it's like, here comes Mark, you piece of shit. Why you gotta time it, Dad? And it's like, no, dude, let him kill him.
Oh, and then they used that dude's technology with the dead soldiers.
Dude, did I not call that?
That
Yeah,
was cool.
dude, that was cool that he was actually there too. Like, even though he was all fucked up, he was like still kind of in the room or whatever.
Yeah.
But dude, when they just fucking and then they jump out and start fucking
Biting them and shit.
Yeah, I was like, fuck yeah, dude. I was so happy that they brought that back. Dude, that was cool. A cool callback.
Very good.
Yeah, then big old Cthulhu gave him a run for his money for a second until Mark showed up.
Yep.
But yeah, then Immortal, dude, like, we talked about it a little bit, no idea that was even who it was supposed to be, and then I'm hoping that, like, he's still alive. Like, come on, Immortal, dude, like,
I think they just gotta I guess, like...
He split him, so it's like, dude, if you got your head chopped off...
Right, I think it just has to be put back together.
And apparently those clone dudes are pretty great at, like, genetic shit, so maybe it was their help as well.
Oh, yeah, because it was them. Yeah, you're right.
But when they revealed it, it's that dude, I was like, that's the Immortal? I didn't even catch that in episode 1. And I was like, yes, dude. And then he's just like, where is he? I was like, fuck, yeah. And they're like, we got a Bodhi coming in at Mach 3. I was like, dude, yes. And he just fucking, like when they both,
yeah.
Bummer that he still gets fucking ripped in half, but still fucking cool that he came back. And then, he's like, Dad, why are you killing the Immortal again?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anything else. He's starting to get... I mean, Eve is still doing her Greenpeace tour or whatever.
Yeah, fucking, she has, like, the ultimate power, dude. She can do, like, anything.
Just rearrange atoms, yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, the robot.
Got his body.
Yeah?
Yeah. That was cool.
Yeah. And then he transferred his consciousness, right? So he's like the kid.
Mm-hmm. And he killed his original nasty booger man self.
But then he's still like neuralinked.
To robots.
Which is cool. Very cool. Yeah, so that was cool. Kind of robot. Which I'm kind of happy about. I thought he was going to murder Red Splode or whatever to take his place or something. Yeah, I know. Ever since I revealed the Manzukis, you've been totally off of him.
I hate his voice.
But yeah, I'm happy that he didn't murder. I want Robot to be good.
Yeah, and then that dude got his powers back. We haven't really seen what he can do with
I
them
want to
yet.
know what's up with that. Yeah, you're talking about Black Samson? Is that his name?
I don't know.
It'd be messed up if it was just Samson. I'm here calling him Black Samson. But yeah, he was like dead, and then there's like, and he just like, I'm
Whatever
back to
his
normal.
powers
Like,
are, yeah.
is that his power? Like, they never really say, right? He's got like the power suit in that one episode.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Because
what he
he
does.
breaks out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's cool.
Find out.
I'm still hoping that Demon Detective comes back. I like
He
that
has
dude.
to.
He's cool. I like him. His wife officially knows and is like in the other. Oh, that part where he's just like he fucking like grabs the guy who's invisible and like just like.
Oh yeah,
dude, and then one guy shooting at him, like he shoves the gun through his head.
Yeah, damn.
Oh yeah, that was fucked too. When the girl's like running and she's like, oh, like reaching for the house, and the guy with the glasses is like, fuck. That was good.
That was good.
It was a good episode. Good,
It was like one of my favorites so far.
good semi-finale. Yeah, because I remember we talked about it too, like the ones before that were kind of like, not bad
Slower.
episodes, just, slower pace. But yeah, they're building, and that finale should be good too. I'm expecting to be frustrated by a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
But okay, Martin, let me tell you, the reason I did it, season 2.
Yeah.
Did you finally notice that the intro logo for Invincible is basically completely covered in blood now?
Yes.
It started, I'm telling you, 100% clean, and now it's
Yeah.
like you can barely read Invincible.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
That was cool too. But yeah, that's what we're watching, right?
Man, that's about it, I think.
All right, well, let's do our current events and then call it a pod.
Yeah.
Do you have any news stories you want to talk about? I've been busy, like, doing editing and stuff, so I haven't had time to keep up with the news stuff, but I have top stories here. I did hear about this, saying fully vaccinated people are cool to go without masks.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were even saying that, like, even if you're not vaccinated, you should be okay as long as you, like, still avoid crowd action or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they're, like, waiting for an announcement to make it, like, official, like, what the new rules are or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So that's true.
That was good.
Yeah. Let's see what I can look at entertainment news.
There was this. I was watching the news when I was in Laughlin,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a guy who rented a Lamborghini for the day for $1,200.
$1,200 for the day.
Took it off roading and was just jumping it in the dirt and shit.
Is it one of those things where it's like a rental car where you buy the insurance before and like you're good with whatever you fucked it up? Like,
Probably.
so that'd be cool if you went and fucked it up.
He got in trouble though. But yeah, that was a fun.
$1,200 is not that bad to rent a Lambo for a day.
It's kind of a lot of money.
Yeah. Did you hear about the Oscars?
No.
Did you watch the Oscars?
No, I don't. Not
I did hear
interested
about
in
them
that,
hitting like all-time low ratings,
though. That's good.
and they also, I guess it's a big old deal about everybody was expecting.
It's always that way. I hear that every single time.
They were expecting Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther, to get Best Actor or whatever, as like a final like R.I.P. salute.
I guess.
And they were like, the winner is Anthony Hopkins. And then I think he even went on and was like, yeah, it's cool, like you can give it to Chadwick. I don't really want it. I'm like 90.
Yeah. Yeah. Zero interest in that shit.
I haven't been interested in Oscars for a while, and apparently it's finally reaching my level of interest where it's like nobody really wants to watch it.
That's good.
I imagine it's got to be tough, right? Not being able to actually be there. Like, isn't like it's probably like
I don't know.
60 to 70% like still phoned in or whatever, like through Zoom.
I thought everything was good.
I would think it's like it's a lot of people, so you'd probably if you were gonna do it, you'd keep them far away.
I mean,
Which would make it
concerts and
limited.
shit are still open right now. So.
I guess we should have watched it.
Yeah, well.
Been a lot of pew pew pew.
Oh, school shootings? They're not school shootings. But
Just shootings in
mass
general.
shootings?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're popping up. Just when you think we're starting to even out, it's like, oh, wait a minute, pow, pow, pow. So that's always cool, especially when it's like 3 days in a row. Especially when it's like, you just think you're hearing like the same report, like they're just talking about it. It's like, oh no, this is a new one. Like, and you're just like,
yeah.
great.
Not only has there been a gang of mass shootings, there's been a gang of police shootings.
Yeah,
'Cause
we didn't
that
really
one guy-
touch on it too much with, Mr. fucking taser, taser, taser. And it's like, that's not a taser.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I thought you were going to talk about the George Floyd guy who got charged with 3 counts.
That should have been the big breaking news. Is that he did get charged, yeah, which is like,
And convicted.
can you imagine? Can you imagine if they were just like, not guilty? Dude, fucking would have been.
I think that's just normal.
I
That's
think it
how
would
it
have been
normally
an
is.
explosion of like outrage, I would think.
I don't know.
I knew 100%. There's no way you can't get that dude to be guilty. Like,
Cops are always not guilty. So
yeah,
it's
but
more surprising
You
that
also
he was
don't always
guilty.
have 8 minutes of a murder on like tape.
Yeah, and that kid, the Toledo kid, he was running with the gun and tossed it, put his hands up, and the cop shot him.
Was there do you know what the ruling was like on the other? Because it was like 3 of them, right? With the George Floyd thing, or was it?
No, only one was charged
Oh, okay.
with the murder.
Okay. I remember there was like 3, and they were like, that guy was just standing there too. Like,
Yeah, I don't think they got anything.
well, I mean, yeah, guilty. So.
I saw. You remember what's his name? Daniel Shaver. He was the man that was crawling in the hotel lobby, and that guy with the AK or whatever, the cop with the fucking machine gun, AR, whatever the fuck it was. It said "get fucked" on it, etched on the side,
Jesus.
and they shot him.
It was a cop that had it done like that?
Yeah. Oh, whatever. So the dude got murdered in the
Yeah.
fucking hallway of the
Right.
hotel.
Hotel.
And then
Sounds brutal.
His wife just recently made a new TikTok thing to get that
Oh,
footage
just
back
like,
out
hey,
there
in case you
because
forgot, he got fucking murdered. Yeah.
He got real murdered. That was not a questionable murder. That was just murder.
I saw a video.
And he said he had PTSD. So he got his job back. Got fucking
cool.
PTSD. And then,
send him back out there.
So no. He got it back just so he can get medical leave or whatever forever. So he gets his full pay for the rest of his life or whatever.
Hey,
and he filed bankruptcy and got to keep his gun because he said it was like important to him. The one that says "get fucked" on the side.
Oh boy, gotta have a memento, I guess. Yeah. That's pretty.
I fucking hate that man.
Pretty cool. What a cool guy. I saw this video. I can't remember how old or new it was, but the video. I think this guy, he's like responding, so it's like body cam. So he's like responding to like a disturbance or something. I don't know, whatever. And like somebody slams the door. Like he's in the hallway of the apartment. Like you hear a door slam from like the inside, and I think he thought it was like a gunshot. So he was like, oh, and he just fucking like starts firing blindly into this apartment, and then he hits somebody. And you can hear him as soon as he starts popping off. Like the dude is like screaming, like stop.
I know what you're talking about.
He's like, dude. He's like, please stop. And then he like continues. Like he's like, he pauses for that. And he's just like, pop, 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 pop. He's like, dude, I said stop. Like,
yeah. And the other cop calls him back and shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That is a crazy
to go from a door slam to fucking.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of how he is. He's like around the corner, like, oh.
That was a wild one.
Yeah. Oh boy, so many. But yeah. I wish we had I was looking through. I'm trying to find like a fun one to end on. I don't want to end on.
We have 40 more police shootings that we can talk
we
about.
haven't even touched on yet. I'm trying to look for a fun one. Shooting.
Oh, well, Monster Hunter Rise gets its first update tomorrow.
That's awesome.
That'll
Sports news.
Yeah, well, we got Sean Lee retired yesterday from the Cowboys.
Yeah, nothing.
That's the only thing I
Really
know.
good top stories here. Probably, but we're doing like pretty good, like right on time though.
Cool.
Give or take. Hmm. Yeah, I got those new microphones. Those pretty psyched. Can't wait to try those out.
What'd you get?
Those wireless mics.
Oh, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
2 mics, 1 receiver. So you just plug it into the camera, then we can both be mic'd, and it'll receive both audio.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So I can't wait. It should have much cleaner audio.
It'll be like real live.
Yeah, it'll be like, you'll be able to hear it nice and clear. Yeah, the last one was fun. I can't wait to shoot more stuff like that. It was fun.
That was fun.
And then commercials, I was thinking I really want to do a shitty commercial where it's like, come to Phil's Mattresses where we have new furniture. Like, like one of those, like the shitty ones. Like, so I thought that'd be fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just random thoughts. You want a rapper?
Yeah.
Up. Mom's Garage, a.k.a. Long Hair Pod.
Long Hair Pod.
Signing out till next time.
Yeah.
Good. Nice, clean, no fat on her.
Full of taco meat.
Signing out. This is Kyle on Mom's Garage. Until next time. Outro music.
Probably.
Oh.
That's good podcasting.
Now that's good podcasting.